Maybe you know who we're talking about. His name is Matt Hadley. And again, more change off the field with a brand new baby in his home. Here's our 2-on-1 BYU Football All Access with the senior, for a second time, running back. Matt, I told you after the game I picked you as my Y Factor. Unfortunately, it didn't go down that you won the Y Factor, but
I picked that. Sorry.
It's all his fault.
I went with Talon. Thought he had a better game.
That's fair. That is, I mean, I'm 100% okay with that. Talon played phenomenally.
I think Aleva cost you on the 2 jet sweeps. This could have been yours too, right?
Yeah, but that's okay. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We'll give those to Aleva.
Yeah. How would you rate the overall offensive performance against UMass last Saturday?
I think we played well. I think that we as an offense need to figure out how to get off to a faster start, eliminate some mental errors. You know, I think there's always something. Every offense, every defense, every team has something to learn. You know, even if they play well, even if they come away with a win, there's always stuff to learn. And we'll check out the film today, and we'll figure out what things we really need to focus on. But overall, I thought we played well.
Spencer acted like it was all cold and stuff. I need a second source on this. What was the weather like?
It was chilly. Yeah, the wind chill definitely made it a lot colder than you might have thought it would. Because, like, there was some sun and all that, but no, the wind, it was cold.
Did you find yourself enjoying it a little bit, though? You're sitting there at Gillette Stadium, home of the Patriots, wind's blowing, you're playing. That's football weather, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, East Coast early game. That's like, you know, you'd wake up. I'm from Washington, so you'd wake up early and, you know, you'd start watching the games. And that's just kind of like a college football feel to it. So, yeah, I agree.
Much has been said about getting back to a bowl game. I know that's one of your team goals. You can clinch that against New Mexico State this Saturday, and it falls within the rhetoric of focusing on the next opponent. So can we address that the bowl game is on your mind because you can do it this week against New Mexico State?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's why we have goals, right? They should be on your mind every week, and they should be something that you should be always striving to accomplish. So it's on our mind. We can't let it distract us or pull us away. You know, there's a difference, right? Thinking ahead to a bowl game and thinking like, hey, we can accomplish our goal this week by focusing on New Mexico State. There's a difference there, and I think we need to pay more attention to the latter. Just focus on them.
Bowl game? How about Utah next week? Come on, man. Let's talk about emotionally what this week is like for you, because last year you thought you might be done, and then here you are again with a second senior day, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, this week, in fact, I said it a few minutes ago. Last year it was a senior game that was like sorrowful and sad for me, just not being able to participate in it and thinking, you know, this is it. This week it's more just gratitude and humility, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to be able to be out there. But it's an emotional week for sure for all of us seniors.
Matt, I have very vivid memories of talking with you in Hawaii on the sideline as you sat next to KJ Hall before the game saying, I hope that the NCAA grants me another year. They did. Little did you know that you would be one of BYU's starting running backs this year, and in position to be one of the touchdown scoring leaders. So when you look back on all of this, what's the craziest part about the last year and you getting back to BYU?
Can I say having a baby?
Sure.
That's one of them. No, but no, I would say, yeah, the biggest shock was first just getting the year back. You know, I'd kind of emotionally and mentally, just from what I was hearing, I kind of checked out as far as, you know, I just thought I wasn't going to be able to get this year back. But then, yeah, this year, just kind of how it's gone, you know, going back and forth from offense to defense, it's been kind of a roller coaster. But it's been a good one. It's been fun.
There may have been some jet lag or something going to the East Coast and coming back in like a 2.5-day span, yet you have a 2-week baby. So how quickly did you have to change a diaper after you got home?
Right, actually, when I got home, I would probably say 10 minutes or so when I got home. Yeah, it was my turn. I was on baby duty at that point. So, yeah, a quick turnaround.
If you had the Y factor, maybe it would have been 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I tried. I tried, Matt.
Spence tried, but
I made a strong case.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I made a strong case for it. New Mexico State this week, and I know that you said you're focused on them. What kind of challenges do you anticipate they'll present to you defensively?
Yeah, good question. I haven't had a chance to get into a lot of the film. I've seen some. Really, this weekend I spent a lot of time watching Saturday's game, trying to figure out what I can do personally, what we can do as an offense to get better. But they'll come at us with stuff that they've been working on all year, and of course they'll scheme against our offense, and we have to be ready for their old stuff as well as possibly new stuff.
Where do you feel like there are cracks in the armor, if you will, on this BYU offense? Where do you feel like they'll try and exploit you guys?
Well, I don't know if there's any cracks in the armor.
Good answer. Good answer.
I don't know exactly where their mindset would be at, where they would try to exploit us. But whatever they do try to do, we have to be able to adjust quickly and figure it out.
What's the key to a carry where you lateral the ball back to the quarterback so he can throw it?
What's the what?
What's the key? Because you don't want to go too high, too low, right? You got to get that ball back in a hurry. And then you had to block, right?
Yeah. No, it's just practice in the week. Yeah, you gotta have the right amount of finesse, but you also got to be able to give it to him, right? You can't just send that thing up in the air and let him fair catch it because it's so high. You gotta, just practice though throughout the week, definitely.
In a perfect world, all of the seniors would get adequate time and get an opportunity to play and shine against New Mexico State. How do you balance those emotions of wanting to see guys, namely your buddy Tanner Mangum, get out there and have one final go in front of his home crowd?
Yeah, good question. I don't know. That'll be up to the coaches. Like you said, in a perfect world, we would like to see everybody, the seniors. We'd like to see all the seniors get a shot to be out there and perform in front of a great home crowd. But yeah, that it's up to the coaches, and you just got to be able to trust that.
Maybe some added motivation to really come out and go gangbusters against New Mexico State.
Yeah, definitely. You could say that for sure.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, thanks, guys.